Today I'm going to show you guys the top 5 best evolution witch decks in Clash Royale. Starting things off, we have one of my personal favorite evolved witch decks. And guys, I'm making this video because Clash Royale just recently gave the evolved witch for free to players if you got enough crowns in the collection event, so I think a lot of you guys probably have it unlocked now. And we are up against Diego B, who is an old CRL pro. I'm actually going to go to the CRL World Finals pretty soon, guys. I'm going to leave, I think, just about 24 hours after you guys see this video, so that'll be pretty interesting to see how I'm going to do there. I'm not sure if we'll get our king up here. I think we will, actually. Oh, okay, it just died. I got the right placement, guys, but unfortunately the Cannoneer Tower does have heavy DPS, so his thing just died. I'm actually going to go for an aggressive RG just because he played his Baby Dragon, and also the Zappies now as well, so should actually be a little bit of damage right here. Looks like Diego B is probably just playing a Golem deck most likely, but Cannoneer is definitely going to help us out. And guys, the deck that we're playing right now is this really fun Royal Giant deck with the Fisherman. We have the Evo Witch as well, which is just really nice. Okay, Fisherman? Fisherman. Hello. This is like the guy at the gym who just goes around talking to absolutely everybody, and he's like an hour in and he doesn't even start his workout. What was that Fisherman doing? It went every possible which way except where it was supposed to go. Now I'm guaranteed to lose this. This man hasn't even played his Golem yet, and I literally just lost my entire tower, guys. I don't even know how the heck this is possible. I need to lock in right now. This is my favorite Evo Witch deck too. But guys, we're going to play the decks in no specific order, so, you know, the last deck could be the worst or it could be the best. It's more so just up to your play style and stuff like that, like what decks you're good at and things like that. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go for my Vine spell here. Oh shoot, the Evo Ghost didn't even have the chance to get the ghouls down before I played the Vines, but looks like the RG is going to take the majority of this guy's tower, which is pretty nice. Okay, we could actually maybe have a chance to win here still. The issue is, guys, is that I know I could take his tower, but even if I do take his tower, that's just going to bring us to a 2-tower game, which is not good for us. And I'm actually kind of surprised he's already going for our right side tower. Oh, you know what? I think he has lightning in his deck. Oh, that's an issue. Man, I didn't really think about that. Normally they have Golem decks with Vines these days a lot of the time, so I didn't really think about the lightning, but that actually will be a little bit annoying. I guess we just go for our Vines here just to slow down that Golem, and you guys could see the value of Cannoneer in this deck. Cannoneer is definitely putting in the work for us, really helping out a lot. I could just go for the Evo Witch up high. It's probably going to die and stuff, but maybe it will force him to lightning if we're lucky. I'm just going to go for a Fisherman, just making absolutely sure he has to lightning. Yeah, he goes in for the lightning. We're still not looking very good, guys, but I'm going to RG the Pekka. He's probably going to try to get some Zappies down. Yeah, we get our E-Spirit, which is going to reset them onto our Skeletons right here. And then we can also go for our Vines onto the Zappies as well. And our Royal Giant is actually cooking right now on his tower. Okay, this is pretty okay for us, I guess. But we could get punished pretty easily right now, guys, because we're in a 1-to-1 situation, and that's not really the best thing with an RG deck, because we can't really use our Fisherman how we would want to use it. Normally you like to pull stuff all around with your Fisherman with this deck, but yeah, when you give up a tower, I mean, it just doesn't really work the same usually. I guess I'll just go for this right here. I don't really have much to do right now. He could potentially lightning, which I'm a little bit scared about. Yeah, he does go in for the lightning, but not really much I could have done right there, I feel like. Okay, Cannoneer does eventually kill that. He does go for his Evo Ghost. He keeps on trying to predict me, guys, with the RG in the pocket, but I'm actually not going for it, so he's not really getting the value that he wants to be getting here. Bro, guys, he's literally trying to predict me so hard right now, but I'm just not giving it to him. Bro, he's actually trying so hard. Oh my gosh, how many Ghost Ghouls do we have? Goodness sakes, dude. I'm just going to literally keep on building up, guys. I'm going to go for my Evo Witch as well. Bro, keep on playing. Nice, man. Bro, this guy genuinely just played. Okay, I just gave him double witch value. I don't know why I did that. Go for your Zappies. Go for your Zappies. Nice. We can just go for our Vines onto it. Vines is going to kill it with the log right here as well. And RG is going ham on the tower. He might try to get a Golem down pretty soon, but I'm just going to go for an RG, so I don't really have to care. Going to get a mini Pekka catch here. Perfect, man. Oh my gosh, guys, we can just go for our Vine spell, which is going to catch a Zappy, catching the Skelly Drags. And that was actually the comeback of a lifetime, man. Let's go. Good game. One of the top 5 evolution witch decks is actually Elixir Golem with the Void. Now, this deck does look really weird. I think I shared it not super long ago, and yeah, it's a really weird looking deck, but it can actually work super well in this meta. It does have a good amount of counters to a lot of what's popular, and, you know, even stuff like the Void, guys, is actually not a bad card in a deck like this, because, yeah, it's super off meta, and sometimes it doesn't work the best, but overall, you pretty much always get some value out of it, and it's really good for catching people off guard. I'm going to go ahead and play kind of an aggressive E-Golem right here. You do want to play E-Golem relatively aggressive most of the time. And I have my Evo Witch right now, so I know that even though he has Pekka, I can pretty easily probably just use my Evo Witch to defend. So I think we'll be okay. I'm also going to set up for the Skelly King on the other side. But yeah, guys, the surprise factor of the Goblin Curse plus Rage and also the Void is just so powerful and can completely win you games. Looks like our Night Witch actually is just barely hanging on to life. We do unfortunately let it die now, but still got pretty good value. I could pop my Skelly King ability, but I feel like the Magic Archer would have just kind of reached back and killed it, so not really much I could do. Ooh, Terrible Bandit! You guys can see that people really just aren't used to using their cards against Void, because Void is just... Wait, I think he just lost. Guys, Void is just, like, really unpopular now. Thank you for the CRL number 1. I'm gonna give him some 6-7s. Guys, what does 6-7 even mean? I actually have no idea. I'm not even trolling, I actually have no idea what it means. But yeah, people are just not used to playing against like Curse and Void and stuff like that, so they just really mess up their interactions quite often, and it allows this deck to be way more powerful than it otherwise would be. We do completely wreck that Ghost right there, also forcing out his E-Wiz, but he is getting his Elixir back, I guess, from my Elixir Golem, so I still have to watch out. I'm just going to let the Battle Ram connect and just focus the Electro Wizard. Okay, guys, actually, I'm not sure if I can defend my tower, honestly. He's going to take down a lot of it right here, so this could maybe turn into a 2-tower game. Hopefully not, but if he does take my tower, it's not the end of the world. We can just go for his second one. I'm going to go for my Void right here, and I do have my Evo Skarmy, which I know could get a lot of value right here. Wait, I think I'm just going to go in. Wait, hold up. I'm going to go for the Evo Skarmy trick. Tell me the captain goes in the back. Nice, guys! The reason why that's so good is that the captain splits off. Save the captain! No! Guys, look what happens there. When you play the Skarmy in that exact position, the general goes behind and all the other skeletons go in front, so basically they cannot get rid of the Evo Skarmy unless they kill that captain, which gets played all the way back here, so the skeletons just kind of run rampant on their tower usually. He's going in for the Fireball, but you guys can see that we're just really spell resistant with the Evo Witch. Really only Lightning and Rocket are able to actually counter the Evo Witch, and we could go ahead and BM this guy, play a 6-7 on him. Thank you as well to this guy. Next up, we have Golem with the Evolved Witch, and this deck is actually crazy fun to play right now, guys. You have the Golem, you have the Evo Witch, and then the Evo Witch already heals up by itself, and it can just survive for so long behind Golem, but then when you pair that with the healer, guys, it just never dies, and it can just be a real big threat, and such a good counter to a lot of the popular decks going around, especially poison decks, so this deck is really nice to play. You do have Barbs as well to counter lightning decks, because... guys, normally, when you're playing Evo Witch, it can struggle quite a bit against some lightning decks, but if you have Barbs, it kind of makes it so you have usually a pretty decent matchup against a lot of the lightning decks in the game, because lightning decks usually just can't deal with the barbarians very nicely. This guy here is just playing 2.6, so we'll see how this matchup goes. I guess I'll just go for an aggressive Golem. He could Hog Rider, but if he does, I'll probably just go for like an Evo Witch. Alright, he does go for the Hog in the opposite lane. I'm just going to go for a Witch here to hit it down, and then also support our Golem. I think that's the best choice, because if I committed my whole Barbarians onto it, guys, it probably would not have really been that good for me. So yeah, I'm going to go for a Baby Dragon here as well. Hopefully Musketeer doesn't get on my Evo Witch. It honestly might a little bit, though. But we do get our Vines down just to make sure our Witch stays healthy. Now, we could just Fireball here, and I guess it will kill it, yeah. But once we get a bigger push, guys, with like the Battle Healer and stuff and double Elixir, I think we'll have a much better time. And also, since he played his Fireball, that means that we could pump up as well, maybe, when we get to 10 Elixir, if he doesn't spam us with something. Now, sometimes they could try to go for Prediction Fireballs onto the Barbs, guys, but since we do have his cycle a bit bad without the Fireball, we don't really have to worry about anything. Yeah, he's probably going to Ice Golem. Bro, these 2.6 players are just, like, brainless. Okay. Yeah, so that. He just overcommits on nothing, and what he gets out of it is my whole tower somehow, just because of this one Elixir card right here. Brilliant. Yeah, my tower's kind of princessless, guys. I don't even know what to say at this point. Alright, just spam your Hog Rider, spam all your dumb stuff, man. Bro, this guy doesn't know how to play the game. He's just like, what is he doing? He's just getting away with anything. Like, I can't wait until this kid grows up and experiences the real world. I'm just kidding. Anyways, we're gonna, I guess, get our Evo Baby Dragon, but our push is really just not as powerful as it could be since we don't have our Evo Witch, unfortunately. He does go for the kite right here, but our healer's actually gonna maybe keep our stuff alive for at least a little bit, so that's good, but... I don't know, man. He gets his fireball, so we're just gonna pump up right here. He's probably gonna go for a Hog and an Ice Golem and whatever other dumb stuff he wants to do. Yeah, go for your Hog Ice Golem, man. Go for your Hog Ice Golem, kid. Okay, he actually doesn't. I'm very surprised at the restraint from this 2.6 player. I'm literally just going to Golem the bridge here. I just have to get a lot of value out of my Evo Witch. Because if I don't, guys, I'm just dead either way. So, you know, I might as well try something right here. The only thing is, I don't think I could kill the Evo Skeletons right here, man. I guess they will maybe die to the Golem death damage, though, which is good. Okay, I mean, our Evo Witch is staying alive for a while. Actually, does splash on the Musketeer and the tower, so that's pretty good. Nice, that's actually not too shabby right there. Okay, I'm just going to start off with the Battle Healer in the back. I don't really want a Golem in the back, guys, because if I do without any support, I'll probably just die. So yeah, we're going to go for the Golem here. He's probably going to Hog, and then he's probably going to go for an Ice Golem and Prediction Fireball my Barbs, but we'll see about that. Okay, he's actually surprisingly not doing that right away. I think I just go all in right here. Oh, that's such a bad Hog Rider. Wait a minute, guys. Get our Vine spell down here. Please kill the Musketeer. Wait, there's no way this guy could choke this game, right? Wait a minute. We're about to make his tower kind of princessless. Guys, please, come on. If I can win this, that would be kind of insane. Just really, bro, the Evo Witch is just going crazy here. It's literally just the Evo Witch. No, 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 no. No, no. Wait, I think we stole it. We stole it. Let's go, man. Good game. Man, you guys already know I had to include at least one Graveyard Evo Witch in today's video. I think one of the best decks in the game for the Evo Witch definitely is Graveyard, because it's just really good spell bait to have the Evo Witch in a Graveyard deck, and when their spells are out of cycle, well, your Witch can just go absolutely crazy, or your Graveyard can go absolutely crazy, so overall it works out really well. This guy does have the Skelly King, and maybe it's looking like an RG deck here. I'm not 100% sure, though. I am pretty happy we have the Valkyrie, though. That's going to be a nice counter to the Skeleton King. Oh my gosh, he has recruits. What the heck? I actually have no idea what this is right now. I thought I knew, but I'm just confused. The Evo Witch is actually really good against recruits, though, guys, because even if they have Fireball like this guy, just not even close to enough to kill the Evo Witch, so we get a really good trade right there. And this Graveyard is probably not going to be the best, but I'm still going to go for a Graveyard, simply to just, like, tank for our Evo Witch, maybe buy a little bit of time. I was going to say buy a little bit of time to, like, do some work, but yeah, this is not good. Luckily, he's not getting too many. Wait, what? Wait, guys, how did he get so few piggies right there? That's genuinely like the least piggies I ever seen a Mother Witch get versus a Graveyard before. I don't think I've ever seen it get so little. We do get a great Barbaro to kill everything, but I need to get my Valkyrie down because now I can't kill his Skelly King ability. No, please, please, please. Okay. Yeah, I mean, guys, if you want to play this deck safe, honestly, just you very rarely want to go for Graveyards and single Elixir, so mostly just wait until double Elixir to go in for Graveyard pushes. But I just felt like being a bit aggressive, and looks like it's not really going to work out too well for me right here. I don't really have much for this Furnace. I guess I just have to go for like a low Witch right here, and that should deal with it, but... Okay, why is everything doing me so dirty in this match? Bro, everything is doing me so incredibly dirty. How did he get that much Fire Spirit damage? What is happening right now? Maybe with our Evo Valk plus Evo Witch we could do something, though, guys. That's like my only hope still, right here. The double Evos push, I mean, that has a chance to get something going, but obviously Mother Witch is just really annoying for Graveyard. Wait, that's a weird Fisherman. I feel like maybe that could actually pull my Valk into his tower if we're lucky, but I'm probably not going to get lucky, honestly. I'm not expecting it in this match. He does go for a random Fireball, but the arrows actually do end up clearing things. He's probably going to Mother Witch right here, but we're just going to get our Vine spell down to just lock it up. And our Skeletons do kill the Mother Witch, no way! Bro, Vines can be so broken, and our Skeletons are really, really chipping away here. Spear Goblins get on the tower. Berserker's going berserk right now. Doesn't even know how to act. And it's not game over yet, but we're in a great spot. We could take the poison for sure on this Furnace. I think I just have to really watch out for a Mother Witch, but that's really it. I don't even have to Graveyard here. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually going to Graveyard here. I don't really trust it. I can instead just try to get a poison down, and that's going to be more than enough. Wow, that was actually an incredible comeback, guys. Just abusing the Evo Witch, and also the Evo Valkyrie did a great job as well. This guy kind of just sold it the Fisherman placement, so we take a win. Next up, guys, we have one of the most aggressive Evo Witch decks in the game. It's this Mortar bait deck, and it works so well with the Evo Witch because oftentimes you're able to bait out your opponent to play their Fireball or their Poison onto it, then your Minion Horde can just completely catch them off guard after their spells are out of cycle. So, yeah, the surprise factor of this deck is what's especially powerful about it, but also, even if they know you have Minion Horde, if you can just go for like a last-second Vines onto like their Wizard or whatever Minion Horde counter they have, you can just sometimes completely win games off of that. Wow, this guy has E-Giant, surprisingly, but the Cannoneer Tower is pretty nice against it, so I think we're actually going to defend relatively nicely. Yeah, we're going to take like one E-Giant Reflection, and that's literally it. Now, he did cycle his Baby Dragon, so I could maybe get a Minion Horde on the Bowler, but I just want to wait for a second first to see if he plays his Electro Giant, because if he plays the E-Giant, I wouldn't want to Horde onto that. Okay, I'm going to go for the Horde here. If he does try to E-Giant last second, okay, we just have our Vines here. See, guys, look at the Vines. It's going to help us so much because the E-Giant doesn't reflect while it's inside of Vines or like a freeze spell or something. So that actually worked out super well. Berserker's going to deal with the Bowler pretty easily. Kind of a weird Goblin Hut out of this guy. Not really sure what he played that for, but it's fine. We could just go for a nice Mortar right here, and let's see how he tries to deal with it. I'm also going to try to get a nice Miner off. I'm going to go for my Horde off to the side. Maybe he's going to Tornado. I would love to Vines here, but I don't have the Elixir. He does go for the NATO, guys, but Minion's got a range buff, so they kind of dealt with that, I guess. That sort of worked out, I guess. We could go for our Skarmy on this side just to force out some Elixir, because, you know, a big E-Golem push is going to be really hard to stop, but if we could keep on pressuring him, we do have at least a chance to make something work, maybe. Alright, I don't really have a great play to make here, honestly. I think I'll just go for the early Mortar. I really have nothing better to do. I don't want to Mortar offensively right here when he could just go in for an E-Giant on the other side. We do get a nice Horde right here. We can just go for our Vine spell to hopefully wreck this Baby Dragon. He kind of just wasted that Baby Dragon Evo, guys. I'm not going to lie, because that's just going to, yeah, pretty much die. Then, you know, I guess his E-Giant is pretty speedy on my tower here, but we do barely save it. Nice! Bro, that was such a bad Valkyrie by him. That's literally going to do nothing. Dude, no, if I predicted that Skeleton General, I would have just won the game there, guys. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the other side, I'm not going to lie. He definitely is going to Baby Dragon here pretty soon, I think, right? Wait, let's go for a Vines here? Maybe I should have hit the Goblin Hut as well. I was kind of expecting him to Baby Dragon earlier. Nice, the minions get right on the tower here. Look at all that damage. And he has literally every counter to us, guys, like you would think at least. Like, on paper, it looks like he would counter us, because he has the Valkyrie, he has Baby Dragon, Tornado, and stuff, and E-Giant for all of our Swarm, but we're just doing such a good job here. We're going to go for our Vines, which is going to get on the hut and the tower and everything, forcing out his extra Tornado. This guy just has no room to breathe right now. We're just spamming him the entire game, and it's working out really well. And it was really just that Evo Skarmy that was the tipping point, it looks like. Alright, he does play the Barbara. I could just go for a nice Skelly King ability, and then I'm going to play my Vine spell as well to just buy my Skelly King some time to deal with everything. Oh yeah, this is so good. Nice! Skelly King is splashing the tower. He only has 5 HP left, so I'm just going to go for a Miner in the front, and if he blocks it, all we have to do is go for our Vine spell. Let's go.